I'm back. I'm a little early. I know feel bad for anybody, but I'll still be on after 8. I'm just on early because I was just sitting here, not doing much. I got back about, I don't know, an hour ago, did some work, booked a hotel so I could see my grandbaby get baptized in a few months. What else did I do? That was it. Drank a protein shake. So let me move this over. I like things to be centered. You know what I mean? I'm a little that way. Hi, Armand. How are you? I have to say, what a bittersweet day today was. Learned my aunt passed away. I didn't know it. She'd been in kidney failure for a while. So she passed away from kidney failure. So it was expected from her children. She has 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. Well, actually, 3 girls and 1 boy. One changed. So she has 3 girls and 1 boy, and they're all grown. They're in their 40s. And then I'm just a few. Well, no, I think Johnny's like 53. He's just a few years younger than me. I still have a cough, but it's much better. So I'll update you on that in a little bit. But then I got a call out of the blue, just out of the blue, through Facebook Messenger, which is the great and unifier. I know everyone has an opinion about Facebook, but I love it. I make money on it. I think it brings people together. It's good for what it is, you know. I think it can be hilarious. I just think it's unifying if you want it to be, and if you treat it the way anybody can be upset over any social media. But so I love Facebook, and I always have. And I got a call from a girl that I went from 1st grade till 10th grade with. Like, that's a lot, right? And then we've been friends on Facebook for years. And she called me and she was in the area. So I went and had to leave you all and go have coffee with her. But it was just the sweetest thing. I emailed the pictures. I'm going to share them with you. I just think I knew her as Susie Teeter, Teeter, but now she's Dean. So she got married, and she's just so sweet. I mean, just how sweet is that? I just don't expect people to want to see me. I gotta lie, it really makes me question life. Like, why would you want to see me? But anyway, she did, and it was really nice. So I'll put this picture down. You can tell from my basically shit-eating grin that I was thrilled. So let me say hi to everybody that's been hanging out in here. Very nice of you. Thank you very much, Mia. I'm sorry to hear about it too. Last hurricane, last fall, I evacuated to see them over in Flagler County, which is a beautiful county in the state. And it was really nice to just to be able to get the opportunity to see those kids. They're not kids. I mean, they're beyond middle age at this point, but so am I. So to me, they're kids. Hey, Pussycat, how are you? True Crime Wifey, thank you for doing that. It's very nice of you. As I'm sitting here, I like evening shows. I need to do this more often now that I'm not in school. I really do. This is nice. It's chill. I get all my work done. I don't feel like I have too much to do. Hi, trying to find a cure. Need a cure. Hi, Michelle. How are you? I have a gutter guy for you if you didn't get one. I have a gutter guy. Hey, Michelle. My dog named Bo. Cool Gamer 2. How are you? You're very young. Is that you? Is that really your face? Hey, Kristen. Hey, Gretchen. Gretchen was letting me know that Donna Adelson wears a size 9 panty. That's what she told me. She's like, Yeah, she wears size 9 and black. I guess Tamika had a show. She got her commissary from the Wakulla jail. So now when I see Donna this week, this coming Friday, August 8th at 9 a.m., be there, be square. I'll be in Roberta's chat. So I'm going to bring my laptop, and so I'll be working with Roberta. Thank you, Michelle. She was a dear lady. She really was. She was so young. I mean, she's 75, but like she was super young to me. She always was. She was just always hip. She's a lady of the 70s, you know, just really hip. And her first husband was my uncle. So she wasn't my biological aunt, but she was always my aunt. And he was my godfather. So I'm going to make plans to go over to honor her. Hey, Mia, thank you again. I'll look at those cards. I just haven't had to check too. Mia made me some more cards for my husband, and I haven't had a chance to look at that email yet, but I will. Hi, Nancy. Good evening, Patty. I'm thinking about you and your husband. Thank you. We're in the frustrated mode, just trying to find a doctor. We need a rheumatologist, and my neurologist, my husband's neurologist, got a hold of Shan's, and the first available for Shan's is February. So I'm trying to see if I can get fit in somewhere else. I don't know. Just going to have to let it go and not micromanage it, I think. Hi, KJ. Hey, Zach. How are you? When I see your name, I always think of the country band Sawyer Brown. I don't know why. Just don't see a lot of last names Sawyer here. Hey, Creative. Hey, Debbie Gibby. How are you? Debbie Gibby. I am early because I was just sitting here. I mean, there's only so much I can do. Thank you, Claudia. She was beloved. And when I talked to her son, we called him Little Johnny because that's Kentucky. He sounded really good. He was like, my mom got her glories. So can you do? I did, John. I did sneak. Hi, Sue. Roberta and Patty together. Yep, I emailed Roberta and invited myself to be in her chat. So I'll be in her chat. That's your move day this Friday. I will have to replay. My timing hasn't been good lately. Did you get my, I don't know if you heard me about the cutter, but I'll send you somebody. Tell Dawn if she doesn't want us to know what color and size panties, don't kill innocent people. Gretchen, she just cuts to the chase. Hi, Sue. Hi, D-Love of God. So if you don't know me, I'm Patty Wilson. I should have introduced myself about 8.5 minutes ago. Sorry, it's been a day. Sundays are busy. I've been awake since 5:30 because of my dog. I try to let my husband sleep, and so it's not usual. I'm usually a 9 o'clock girl. I haven't been for a long time now, but I really like to sleep till 9. I go to the second mass so I can sleep longer, but I didn't because I had my dog. Good. I'm glad you're doing okay, Debbie. Hi, Manira. How are you? Donna's banana bread. I just saw a really good recipe for banana bread. Rhombohedral. How have you been? Oh my goodness. Nice to see you. I did, Sue. I haven't had a chance to watch videos, but he's an idiot. So if you don't know who Brooks Houck is, Brooks Houck has now been convicted of killing his baby's mother. He's now 13 years old, and her name is Crystal Rogers. And it was a year after our Dan Markel was shot in his garage viciously and unceremoniously. And Brooks Houck's girl, Crystal Rogers, knew something was up. We don't really know what made him kill her. I think she found out he was selling drugs on the side. She was his property manager, and I think there was a lot of money going around, and I think she knew, and she was planning on leaving him, and instead he unalived her, likely, and fed her to the pigs and the cows, something. I don't know. But Brooks Houck was convicted in like 2 hours. Like it was no time at all. They got lunch, they stayed in, and they convicted him and Joseph Lawson. They'd already convicted Steve Lawson. So then Brooks Houck decides to be even more of a moron and be like Charlie Adelson. Clearly didn't watch court TV very much, and decided that he was going to call his mother, his co-conspirator, in my opinion, Nick Houck, who was a law enforcement. He used to work for Bardstown Police Department. He was unasked from his law enforcement job. That's what the sheriff said. I'm going to unask you from that seat. And he fired him, which he should have, because he interfered in an investigation. He should have been arrested just for that, but he wasn't. Don't ask me why. And then he called the new Crystal Maupin is her name, Maupin, and wanted to see. He's a big developer. He had a bunch of rental properties, which they have turned over trying to find Crystal's body. And they did find women's underwear under one concrete. I think they divided her up and put her in different areas, and that's why it's so hard. But they found women's underwear under one concrete driveway that he set. Anyway, he called Crystal. He called his sister Rhonda. Rhonda is the guardian of their child, who's now 13. He was only like a year and a half or 2 at the time of the murder. And but he called Crystal saying that they needed to start selling all of his properties to get as much as they could. Because unlike the Markel family, Sherry Ballard, who is Crystal Rogers' mother, filed for a wrongful death lawsuit last year. And she will now own every property. So the judge, once he heard the phone calls, just like Charlie Adelson, put his mother in jail by calling her. And of course, Donna put herself in jail by unaliving Dan and calling her son repeatedly and leaving the phone on. Brooks wasn't much different. Another ass moron. And the judge put a stop to any of the sales of Brooks Houck has. And he has a lot. Maybe 100, maybe more. I don't know. But now Crystal will be destitute, and the new Crystal, and I'm happy for that because she's a bitch too. So if you're bored and one day this week, because I'm not in school now, I might share with you all of the phone calls with Brooks Houck because he's just a dick and he needs to suffer. Says, I've been sleeping more at normal Dutch times as it's 1:34 a.m. here. All people think I'm going bad when sleeping. I'm doing bad when sleeping, but lately I need more sleep at normal Dutch times. Me too. I've been going, the other night I went to bed at 7:30. 7:30. I was that tired. Hey, Melissa. How are you? I don't know. Debbie? I don't know, but that girl is dead woman walking. Honor killing attempted, and the parents were found not guilty. I don't know. Hey, Patty, good luck getting an appointment. I see a specialist as well, and 3 to 4 more appointment is not unusual. Well, this is like 9 months. 9 months, isn't it? Yeah. What is it? 8 months, 9 months? So they're working on it. That's all I can do. It took me no time at all to get into a neurologist. There must be more money in that than there is in rheumatology. Hi, Murder. How are you? Nothing on Susan Hicks. Okay, I'll text her. Hold on, I got to get my book. I keep notes, y'all, because I won't remember if I don't. I'll text her. Hey, Junebug, you're not late. You're not late. I came on early. You're not late. Nope. I just came on early because I was bored. The Lori Dayball Cox trial did drain me. See that? I got to hand it to you for watching that because we all knew what the outcome was going to be. I'm more for the mystery of a trial. I mean, I knew she was guilty. I knew she was going to be found guilty. So she just, I mean, I know everybody deserves justice, but I think the judge kind of got off on finding her guilty again. And I know now her life is in real danger. They're going to have to change her name. I'm connected to the daughter of Kay Woodcock. Cresha Easton. The Daybell Vallow case has been my largest obsession for the past 5 years. Bless her heart. No wonder it's been hard for you to sleep. You think that they're going to, oh, I hope so. Imagine unaliving your kid. I don't care what honor you think you have. I've been watching Jumpsuit Pablo. Ooh. Kohlberger, I hope he gets a broomstick up his ass. That's what I hope. The Adelson case. Well, when I was meeting my friend Susie, which I have those photos. Let me pick out a photo that I think is. Oh, my eyes are closed. Oh, that's not about it. Let me show you. Let me show you my friend. I mean, can you imagine, like, saying, hey, I mean, we're talking like (1972). 1972, I met this girl. So that was really nice. Her name is, well, Susan, but I know her as Susie. She lives in Georgia. But oh, you can't see my other earring, but I do have 2 earrings. Hey, Becky, how are you? He's in a different area of death row. They don't catch this one. Yep. Patty, any thoughts on what the sentence will be? We'll get in the Ali trial. Dad who attempted to strangle daughter, mom found not guilty. I haven't followed the case, so I can't say. I just believe everyone's guilty. So, which is what I'm going to use to get out of my jury. Well, in that case, I think it's a civil case. So I'll repeat it in a few minutes. Also similar to Adelson, Houck family had connections that kept him out of jail for a long time. He was just arrested last fall. Long time. And they did do a change of venue with Brooks Houck and Joseph Lawson because Bardstown, I was talking to my aunt earlier today, she lives in Bardstown. There's only 14,000 people. My cousin Annie knows everybody. She calls it Annieville. Like, she knows everyone. She grew up there. 14,000 people. Brooks Houck verdict bodes well for Wendy, doesn't it? I hope so. You're so worried about that girl. Hope she finds a place to hide. I don't know where you hide now. Where do you hide? Oh, well, thank you, KG. Yeah, I'm a caregiver. It's one of my love languages. I have to care for people. I like it. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I really do like it. You can't with Lori anymore. Me either. Sarah Boone is fascinating, though. That I was hoping they'd find her guilty, but in Florida, you just don't know. But that jury was amazing. 5 minutes out. My father's alibi. How are you? Patty, can you go to the Mayo Clinic? Well, the Mayo Clinic, I think, is associated with Shands over in Jacksonville. I'm not quite sure, but we're working on it. And my neurologist is for sure. But I'm have my one of my best friends, Deborah, sees a rheumatologist. She has rheumatoid arthritis tomorrow. So she's going to ask if they can work Chris in. You knew she was guilty, but you liked watching her shit show. Honestly, when I saw Lori Daybell, all I could think is urine hair. I mean, ooh. Oh, let me put these on there. Let me put these on the comments. Is that working? I don't think it's working. Try to show comments on the stage, but it's not doing it. But anyway, this is my friend Susan. She was adorable. It was really nice that she called me. And I'm thinner. I'm definitely thinner in this photo. It's pretty badass. Houck was such a cocky prick in his interview. You know, Mia, I watched his interviews several times now. And it is honestly one of the most disgusting things. It's really hard for me to even hear his voice. It really is. Like, he's just so condescending. Thank you, Max. But you see, Max, I am not tiny. Max thought I was tiny one day when we were texting. And I was like, no, but I'm going to be. I'm going to be. Just not today. Keep lifting weights to preserve muscle. Okay, let me show you. I got them under my desk. I got weights, 8-pound weights under here. So I have them nearby and I use them frequently. Right under my desk. Hey, B Rabbit. How are you? Well, I had a notification for 8 o'clock, but I upped it. You know, I had to come on early. I was bored sitting here waiting for 8 o'clock. How are you doing, Max? I love that you call her Lori Daybell Cox. Like, I love you. She does not deserve to carry the Ballo name. So anyway, when I was meeting my friend right here, her husband, I mentioned she wanted to know what I've been doing with my life all these years. So I was telling her about you all and the Adelson case, and the husband, his name's John, he knew about the Adelsons. So we chatted about that. He believes Wendy's guilty too. So you look great. Are you on GLP-1? Yes. I'm on the Mounjaro version, tirzepatide. Yep. I love it so much. So I was afraid because I had this bad cough for 2 weeks. And I went to the doctor just to rule out, lung cancer or like early onset of I don't know what I could have had, COPD. I don't know. So my lungs are clear and my heart's great. She said, my blood pressure, this is where 111/78. My blood pressure was 111/78. And so I asked her name's Christine. I was like, why is it so fantastic? I was so happy. It's like winning the lottery for someone like me who's uber stressed out over everything and controlling. And she's like, well, the GLP-1s help with inflammation. So when I told her I was on it, I didn't know how she'd feel. Like, you never know when you do with outside the doctor before the doctor knows. But she was like, good for you. So she told me, because we talked about it on here before, she told me that it can protect your heart. And I said, well, that's fantastic because I have massive heart disease in my family. And she's like, well, look at your blood pressure. And I haven't lost that much weight that it should go down that low. And then my edema is gone, basically. The edema that I carried all these years is gone, especially my face. Can't believe it. And so she was thrilled that I was on that. You lost 42 pounds. Dude, 7 months. Okay, so I have a question. You don't have to answer me on here. You can always email me. Do you look like a ruler? Did you lose your ass? I just want to know. Because I see so many people on Ozempic or Wegovy or whatever you want to call it, and they literally have lost their ass. And I don't want to lose my ass. I have a big ass, and I don't want to lose it. I want to know. Do you look like a ruler? I want to know. I have seen it. It is not pleasant. Asses do matter. Look. Okay, I have a shape. No. She won't be here for a couple weeks. Like, I have a shape, albeit wide. But still, I was just wondering. You don't have to tell me on here. But I've seen some people when they look like a ruler. I'm doing private label compounded Ozempic, and I do have a bubble butt, and I did not lose it. But you're a size 2. Damn. Yes, we need our ass. I don't want to lose. I mean, obviously I want to lose. I just want to keep my shape and shrink it more narrow. Not this way, this way. And what they call the peanut face or head? Yeah, it's peanut face. That's the Ozempic. It can give you a peanut face. You're happy where you're at now. Good for you. Max says she may head to Tallahassee if Wendy gets arrested. Oh, that would be lovely. You only went up to the 7.5. Interesting. I think the Ozempic is harder on your body from my research. Oh, Debbie, yeah, that Sharon was very, very, very gaunt. Of course, her husband was sick and he just died, but she doesn't have any weight to lose. She said she lost 42 pounds. But I wonder how tall she is. She's just got to be tiny. Wendy getting arrested. From this chat to God's ears. You lost yours, you're a ruler, and you're okay with it. Yeah, I don't want to lose that. I've been doing squats. I'm like holding the weights. For heart disease prevention, everyone should take vitamin K2. Look into at least 200 micrograms a day. It clears out the arterial calcifications. Yeah, when I started this, my cholesterol was borderline. Wasn't 200 micrograms. So that's important to me. DA motion. Yeah, I asked if I could get it covered under my insurance, and like they will never cover it. Jumpsuit loves the kiosk. It's how you can load money for the inmates. I love how there's a miracle drug, but then it's like, can the miracle leave butts alone? I don't mind it this way. I just don't want it this way. Sorry, my mouse clicks went fast. Wendy. Mm-hmm. You never had much of always a ruler. My mother was a ruler. She was a ruler. She, beautiful woman to me. I mean, I think a lot of other people think she was beautiful. She was really beautiful. But, man, once she had babies, she had the flat ass. Really did. But she was built, clothes just wore beautifully on her. I mean, She's probably a size 10 her whole life and just beautiful. Hi, Mr. C. Oh, you're a size 5. You're an odd size. I've never met an adult as an odd size. I've always been a 2 till menopause. So far, they will not give it to you. Well, I think they should give it to whoever wants it. I don't understand. Because it is good for other things. The one thing Christine told me was that the cardiologists in the area were telling people to go to their GP, and they're with Southern Medical Group, I believe now. They were with TPCA, but they switched a while back. And so they were sending, because it can be heart protective, was her word. But anyway, I'm happy to do it. Tiny K2 info, taking a day, 6 months clears out 70% of the calcifications. There's no therapy that's able to do that. Results in supple arteria. Well, I'm definitely looking into it. Like I said, my whole family is like heart disease. Everything was heart disease. Really, that's it. Tirzepatide is amazing. I'm getting straight from Eli Lilly, paying less than my friends whose insurance is covering it. Well, I'm paying it from this company called Vitastir, Vitastir. And so far, I don't have any, what's the term? Like major side effects other than reflux. And they told me to go on Prilosec, and I did. Now it's better. Even when I gain weight, no ass. Oh, really? Oh, mine's huge. My ass is big. I mean, it's a lot. I'm like completely shaped like an egg. It's a lot. When is the trial? August 19th is Donna Adelson's trial. It's actually starts with jury selection, which I'll be able to go to like 2 days of it. And then I have my own jury. I got jury summoned for the 22nd, which looks like it'll be a civil case. Pray to the Lord they settle out. Maybe if they see I'm coming, they'll settle. I thought about making an announcement on Living Tell Us. Who's ever case is that day. Jury selection is the 19th. You are a size 00 and your arms are curved. It's not good to be skinny when you're old. Well, I've always had this theory that fat people live longer, at least because you have reserves in case of a famine. That's really all. That was always my theory. You missed my flat tummy. I've never. Well, I'm sure I had one like 1985. Your arms look bad too. I wear 3/4 sleeves. Nobody cares. That's the thing. I actually wore a sleeveless top the other day because I was feeling pretty confident, and I thought, who's gonna care? I am dying here. It is hot. Study in Japan, those ladies consuming fermented soybeans named natto. These don't get hip fractures. Stop. Is that how they do it? Calcium goes in the bones and teeth, but natto is nasty. Get a pill. Okay. The original inspiration. Oh, I love lizards. My granddaughter has a pet lizard named Grace, so I'm good with that. Spell check for stomach ache. Thank you, Jenny. You're very kind. It's natto, not NATO. Is something else. Oh, there it is. So it's NATTO. It's interesting. So for all of you that live in other countries, I have a question. It has nothing to do with crime. It is a crime, and when you think about it, Donna needs new panties for trial. a peptide in the Gila monster's saliva called exendin-4, whatever that means. Oh, really? So, as I've told several, I'm going to Italy in November. Prior to the group arriving, I am going to Venice for a couple days all by myself. And I have a question for those of you that live in Europe. Why are your beds look so uncomfortable? Why? I need to know. I was willing to pay good money for a bed that looks like it has some padding on it. When you look at the beds in Venice, it looks like a kitchen table. Remember those old, like here in the United States, those old kitchen tables that had like, they were laminate and then they had the metal strip around them, like a diner table? That's kind of what it looks like. You have the mattress and then you have like the seam, the piping around the seam. That's how thin the mattress is. And we're talking about $300 a night. I'm not trying to be like super cheap. It's only 2 nights. What? How do you do it? How do you all sleep like that? Is that why you guys spend so much money to come here and stay for 30 days? And then you go home to your flat mattresses? How do you do it? I have a question. It's really bad. Like this is what I'm used to. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find one. Oh, let me go to Scott's. I mean, it's a thing, right? Isn't it a thing to have like a home with or a bed that might be comfortable? I don't want to sound like prissy, but I mean, these are expensive hotels. Let me find you a picture of what I want. And if anyone's been to Venice and knows of a hotel with a fluffy mattress that doesn't look like it came out of a 15th century, let me find it. I'm trying to find a picture of one. Like what my expectations were, yet what the reality was. Is this it? God, Scott, where are these photos? Just a bed. I'm just looking for a bed. Okay, here's a bed. This is what I'm looking for. And you tell me, those of you who live in Europe, how to get it. This is what I want. I want a pretty bed that's comfy. I don't know. I didn't think it would be that hard. I was completely flabbergasted at the mattress options in Venice. Weird culture things. In Holland, they don't use curtains or blinds in their homes, so you end up randomly looking at people in their living room. Have you thought about putting some up? Maybe. I mean, snot dripping down your nose? Mm-mm. Murder? Are you saying it's a culture thing, or are you saying it's a murder thing? Saw some bot giving Donna's blow-by-blow details, and she mentioned the mattress and the chair. I know some of you live in Europe. It's Holland. In Holland, it's because the Dutch want to show they have nothing to hide. See this? Now, Scott made this bed, my business culture. It's a culture thing. He made this bed. Now, doesn't this bed look lush? Like it's beautiful. I am only going for 2 days because of World War II. There's no mattress factories. Have you all thought about shipping some over? Golly. Look how nice that bed looks. Layers, pillows. Dude, it's. Let me show you what I was looking at. I'll just go on Priceline because it's simple. I don't know if you've ever looked, but it's tough. It's tough out there, people. They're the 14th to the 16th on my own. I don't know how to pack so that I have room for my own pillow. Okay, this is that's let me go to a higher price hotel. Let me do that. Let me go. So you can see what I'm looking, because there's so many. Okay, this is the place that when Bling is the New Black was thinking that she would be able to go with me, we were going to stay. So this is the Hotel Donna. Look at that mattress. You can't possibly tell me that that is comfortable. See this? See this? I should not feel that. This should not be a thing. See that? It should not be a thing. How do you get rid of that? How do you pay enough money to avoid this lip on the bed? And frankly, the photo is horrible because it looks like the floor is caving in. So I'm just asking. I'm being sincere. That's what I'm talking about, Max. Maybe that's the kind of bed you should have had, so that heifer wouldn't have broken your bed. Look at that. Now, that bed, this bed. See the difference? That bed, this bed. And no blanket. Thank you. That was the other thing. And now the headboard, I might, you know what I could do is take the headboard down and sleep on that. Patty, I could buy direct what you need here and get it shipped to Rome. Oh, yeah, you should come, Patricia. Look at that. I love the light. Like, the light's beautiful. See, how much is that hotel? $525 for 2 nights. That's fair. But come on. This is rampant. This isn't even just this hotel. It's just the one I knew right away. Rampant. I was just wondering. Here, Rosa Salva. Beautiful hotel. Massive reviews. Clearly, no one is actually sleeping in the bed. I don't know what they're doing, but sleeping is not it. This is so embarrassing. Like, I'm such an American. My son was like, don't act like when you're an American in there. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. See the difference? Like this. You guys are right. There's no blanket. Maybe pack an air mattress. In Mexico, beds are hard and no blanket either. How did they get Americans to keep? Right. Well, I'll be alone, so there is that. But check out what villa? I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm very concerned about it because I'll have maybe I'll have so much jet lag it won't matter. Okay. This is $400 a night. 400. 400. $400 a night. $400. I'm not paying $400 a night either, but take your own pillow. I'm only allowed 50 pounds. I'll have to fly to St. Louis to get a massage. Or Kansas City. I don't know why I keep thinking you're in St. Louis. Set an alarm. Tell me you were live. Didn't work. Oh, hi, Rebecca. There's a blanket. It's between two sheets. Check out the Palazzo Abadesso, a 16th century family with a private jetty and water. Girl, I think you think I make more money. Palazzo Abadesso. It's on the hotels.com, so. Oh, it's only 197 a night. Hold on. Just to see. 9.6. Oh, that. See, look at that. I hate to be a bed snob. But this is what I'm used to. Except I never make my bed. And this is what they're offering. What are your all's, if you live in Europe and you come to the United States for vacation, are you able to sleep in our beds, or are you able to just, like, you have to be on the floor? Like, you sleep on the floor in here, then you can put it on your, okay, could you please send me the link? Oh, I'm not doing an Airbnb in another country. Absolutely not. But thank you for the idea. I'm absolutely not. Loads of places in Europe look like that. That's great. I mean, that's a nice bathroom. The all nice. I don't care how small it is. That is a problem. You all have straight necks. Nobody has a curve in their neck. Sleep on it under the sheet. No, I might roll up some carpets. You always travel with a neck pillow on planes. Help me with pillows in Europe. I didn't have an issue in Rome with mattresses. Oh, good. That's good to know. Well, and that's what I told the travel agent. He asked if he could book it so they can get the commission, I'm sure. But I'm like, I need the mattress to not look like a coffee table. Yeah. I love a bedspread. Like here in the United States, we call this a bedspread. I love a bedspread. It's super simple. Bring a raft. But I'm really curious. God. I know. I'm going to have to suck it up. I mean, everything else is magnificent. Magnificent. The room itself. I mean, who doesn't want to sleep under, I don't know, 500-year-old rafters? It's magnificent. Maybe I'll just be so tired and fatigued, this won't matter. There was one like this that I was looking, because this is two twins, right, put together. and you could see the separation. Like they didn't put anything over it, like a mattress pad to fix the prepper. Like sink is that sink is amazing. That is an amazing sink. Lovely. The bed, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I've never had a bed on Europe. Many countries be materially different than America. You'd take the one night and be done with it. But this is supposed to be about an experience. This is, look at this. You can see they didn't put like, if you've been on a cruise and they put the two beds together to make a double or queen or whatever, they'll put a mattress pad over the two to kind of give it cohesive so you don't fall through the center. Not on this one. Oh, it doesn't go any more than that. Let me see. But that's it. You see the divot in the bed. I am such a baby. It's like a holy water in an entrance church. I know, but I love that bathroom. Come on, that bathroom is beautiful. And the drain goes there. I love it so much. Now I want it. Look how far it comes out. And I bet it's low. Yeah, it is really low. Because that's just waist. That's not even waist high. But the candelabra, I mean, it's beautiful. I said put the rug on the bed. That's what I said. Look at that. Murder. John Smith got it. I like there's a smoke detector, right? Oh, this is tile. That's tile on there. You can see it up here. It's grouted. Beautiful. Beautiful. Classic room with large bed. I might do that. The Hotel Palazzo Odessa. Yeah, look at you. It's in a good location. Thank you for this. There's San Marco, just like from here. Gonna be amazing. Definitely go fully by location and not worry about the bed. I'll tell you something. We just got away for a weekend to my hometown in PA. Where'd it go? And no matter what you sleep on, you'll be glad you went. Oh, yeah. I'm going to Harrisburg in September. She could tell Patty if she needs to pack a few. Hi, Anne-Marie. How are you? One day we had Mick Jagger visiting the 100 meters of canal where I live. My neighbor saw him while I was visiting the water closet. Then he passed by that part of Amsterdam. It's very quiet. Nice. Italy is a country of Napoleon-sized dudes who oh, that. It's just so God, I mean, it'll be lush, but I just wanted the room to be of an experience, and I just assumed wrongly that if you spend enough money, you would get, like, I don't even think, like, this is a Hilton, let me tell you. I don't think even the Hilton's any better. Yeah, not much. A little better. A little better. It's a nice room. But it doesn't have the wooden rafters, so I guess everything's a bargain, right? Life is a bargain. They were guilty on some counts. Not enough. I know, John. I stayed in a horrible Hilton in Lancaster. Oh, I've stayed in some horrible Hiltons. Like on the expressway. God. Squatters outside. They have no security. It's petrifying. Patty, are you seeing a slower real estate market with these insane interest rates? Nope. Mm-mm. Not yet. I mean, we were dead all year until May. And then it's like, I'm busy with appraisals. I have 3 appraisals I'm working on now. Debbie, I think you're accurate. Debbie's talking about Markel's. I'd really like to talk about the case. I didn't remember the specifics. It seemed Dan Markel only had that day to talk to her, and I know she put it off that week. That is accurate. I don't think that they were going to ever go to that school. I wish the state would. I don't know if they have or they haven't. I'm sorry, it's getting late. I wonder if the state has ever interviewed or talked to the elementary school where Donna faced the FBI bump to see when those kids were enrolled. You know, I'm curious about that. Because, hey, Michelle, how are you? I would love to know when those kids were enrolled in that elementary school. Your husband and I had to communicate not to bump into each other. Yeah, it's that bad. It's tiny. I know. But I'm going to still take my shot. I'm just going to lower my dose. I'm going to still take my shot. And I'm going to drink my way through Europe. I am. I wasn't going to. And then I was reading the wine lists, like on the Viking. And I was like, you know what? I think I am going to drink my way through Europe. They're not? Oh. All right. Well, I may have to bribe some concierge. The birthday party for the boy a week or 2 later. It's hard to believe. Me too. I really I'm curious. Yes, I am bringing cigars. And so is the priest. He's bringing cigars. I'm bringing cigars. And I'm very excited about it. I am not Patricia Burns. Patricia Burns lives in England. Don't forget the chocolate. American chocolate is horrible. Well, coming from Hershey, Pennsylvania, and one of my best friends, Deborah, is from Ireland, she would agree with you. No justice for the Markels until Wendy is convicted. But don't you really think, like, when were those boys, like, so I can remember doing a show about the school and the calendar of the school when school started. Remember? Rusty and Melody had a better mattress. We know how that turned out. Coffee there is exceptional. I mean, can you just, that's all I really want to do. I know people are like my girlfriend was like, go to Murano, go to this. No. I don't want to. I mean, if I see Murano, that's fine. It's blown glass. I'm sure it's beautiful. But all I wanted to do for my 2 days in advance to the group and everybody running is sit in a coffee place and cafe. I don't know what they call them there. I forget. I'm trying to learn Duolingo, but I'm not keeping up on it. And just sit and drink coffee or drink wine and watch people. That's what I want to do over and over again. I mean, I might walk from one place to another and see a church, but I'm going to see churches the whole week. I want to just sit and watch and look at the outside architecture. I don't care if I go in a building. I really don't. I would like a pair of shoes, but other than that, like, I really do. You were reading Sigfredo's appeal, and it said that there was another trip with the guys June 15. That was the new one. Oh, that was the day. Nice. Patty, when do you think the movers were booked? When do I think it? See, it's July. Summer school for FSU wouldn't have been until like this weekend was graduation from FSU for summer break. So summer semester. He was July. When do I think she booked it? This is what I heard. So in Cameron Chase, it's a small neighborhood. It's not a lot. It's attached to larger neighborhoods. And I heard from another real estate friend that there were movers there over that weekend. So when was it booked? Could have been booked that day. Could have been booked 2 days before. Who knows? Because it really wasn't an off weekend. Like it wasn't July 4th. It wasn't, during school break where a bunch of students are moving in and out, and movers would have been a hard thing. So I'm not quite sure, but I heard, now I don't know if it's true. I don't know if they have any concept of it, but from a real estate friend who had friends that lived on the street, that there were movers there. But that's all I have. It's third hand at best. You can eat way through and lose weight. No chemicals or processed crap like we have here. That is what I thought Debbie was saying. I have to go back. She was talking about the wheat content. Oh no, it was murder. Uses proper grade of flour and good oil, so it's not too unhealthy. And my daughter was in Milan, and I think I've told you all before. And actually, it's a friend of mine, Julian Gould, who's a writer. Hold on, let me show you the book he wrote. It's huge though. The book's forever. It was 9 days in Rome. Yeah. So Julian is a client and a beloved client. I love him a lot. And his wife, just salt of the earth. So she is from Milano. She just got back, I think, before school starts again with her daughter. Daughter's name is Rebecca. Let me tell you. So this is his book. Oh, he was on the YouTube. Julian, get out. Okay, let me stop this. So this is my buddy Julian. And he is just adorable. So he was a CEO of Swatch, which, when I was younger, Swatches were a big deal. And his wife is, she was an attorney in Milan. And her job was to find like high-end places for the big stores like Chanel. So she would get the leases together and rent those facilities out for them. So anyway, that's Julian. He's talking about his book, which I didn't even know he was on here. He never told me. Guess we're not as close as we thought. Anyway, the book's called 9 Days in Rome, and it is on Audible now, so you can listen to it. But he, back in the day, would help. I don't know. He worked for the government, and there was something about students that he would help around. Anyway, it's Julian Gould, and so he was telling me how to travel and how to get around. But I have to ask him now about the beds. Michelle says, okay, Patty, I was going to say you've been in another chat where I'm a moderator. I never knew that was you, but it's not so. Nope. That is Patricia Burns. Yeah, I'm ready for that coffee. Buy bronze cut pasta. Just found it. Where? Where'd you find it? Your daughter and hubby toured 5s, and Dutch chocolate is pretty good and high quality. Coffee and people watching is the best. Wine and people watching is even better. But I don't want to be all drunk, in an unknown country, ending up saying some shit I can't get out of. Thank you, Rebecca. Hit that like button. Unless they got that wrong, it did say June 15th to 18th, I think. We know June 5th, but has anyone heard of the 15th? No, I have not. You're the first I've heard about it. But you answered my question if you've been there before. I haven't. When you said that you've been to Murano, I have not, but my best friend Deborah has. She's been 5 times. She's been to Venice 5 times. She's from Donegal, Ireland. Going once is fine, but I like your idea of eating. I mean, I can go. Like, it's not that I don't want to. It's just that I'd rather just watch people. I don't get that chance here. So. Sigfredo doesn't have many brain cells left. He's going to lose his appeal anyway. He already lost it. Going to Murano is fine. It's what I meant. Not going to Italy once is fine. Never enough trips to Italy for me. So I put him off the whole week, and then on Friday not call him back till he was murdered, and at lunch at 2 p.m. Does that make sense? Oh, that's a good question. Was it you who was saying Wendy had to live in that specific neighborhood? She did. She did. And I've checked into it with other people that I know that live down there. They had to live in a specific neighborhood to be able to go to the school. There was really no school choice option as Florida offers back then. There was no school choice. My daughter and her hubby toured 5 Scandinavian countries and slept on the split king beds, came home, gave me their Tempur-Pedic mattress, and bought the split bed. Oh my God. Cannot even imagine, Becky. Trying to figure out anything Wendy did is impossible. The only certainty is she's a severely flawed individual. Yeah. And I don't even know if I mean, she may have moved to Denver. I just don't care. I just want her arrested. I don't really, I mean, I just don't care. And I did check because some people had asked. I don't have any information of Jorge Estrada by owning a home in Denver. I don't think he owns a home anywhere in the United States. The only property I could find at all is his rental in Austin. So I don't know. You had a swatch. I had a swatch a long time ago. Probably be worth some money now. You're tempted to try one of those GLP-1s, but you're suffered from Ganache. Girl, you don't need to lose weight. Unless it's on for some other reason. You look beautiful. Beautiful woman. Yeah, and not this Patty. I'm not on there. Now you're contemplating making a coffee. I have an espresso. You got a milk frother and an espresso. I like to make the espresso and then add protein shakes. I'm a sissy. If I do get drunk, do not get on YouTube. Yeah, I have a little bit more self-control. I do. I'm not trying to fall on the side of a ship or get arrested in a foreign country. No. I'm going to bed. I have not watched Carl. I haven't really watched anyone else. It's not just Carl. I wonder if he's blocking. I haven't asked him. I haven't talked to him since last year. I hope to see him next week or the end of the month, middle of the month. if he's in town, if he and John, his brother, are in town. But he may just be blocking competitors, you know? I mean, that's a thing. Not everyone's interested in listening to other podcasters on their YouTube. You went to Venice. We stopped at a big glass factory. It was a blast. The spaghetti in Venice was awful. I'm trying to get the pizza. I'm more of a pizza girl. Junebug likes watching Carl. I haven't watched him in a long time. I haven't watched him since the last trial. Really. Is it true Donna wanted to harm Rob? That was what we heard from the phone calls that were investigated in February. Was that they was interested in harming Rob. And another woman's mother from jail. Like, because Donna is nothing if not random. Patricia says, tell these fools that Patty Wilson is not me, nor me her. I'm not. She's much more smart. See, I didn't say smarter. I said much more smart to give the point. She's brilliant. I made pickled red onions with balsamic vinegar. I just did a hot dog with it. Well, tinfoil, do you have reflux? Do you have reflux? Hey, no way. How are you? Can't wait for Carl's live stream, says Charlie Delta Whiskey. He has a lot of experience and understands the kind of evidence that leads to convictions. Don't underestimate that. I like him. I like Carl. I like Carl. I like Judy. I like Roberta. There's quite a few I like. STS. I just don't have time to, watch it. I gotta work. You drink the house wines in Italy, which are delicious. You won't get drunk or hungover. Their house wines do not have sulfites. Is the sulfite that makes you drunk or not the alcohol? You could make it a limerick. There we go. You could make it a limerick. Be ready for every shop you enter. They will say Prego. And I'm not. Just kidding. Whatever. Patty, I know you're going through a lot, but oh my gosh, you help me so much with your spring. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. The last witness list I saw didn't have Scott Radius's name on it. Are you serious? Let me see. Now, I gotta look. I gotta close some windows up or this crap's gonna shut down on me. Keeping that up. Juliet, I'm gonna have to listen to your podcast. I need Julian to come on mine. Damn it. Why would he go on someone else's, not mine? He's been on my radio show. Donna. Pulling stuff up on the fly, and I don't care what anyone thinks about it. Witnesses and exhibits. Let's go scroll down to the bottom because Lord knows it's going to be way hearing record, witnesses and exhibits. Witness list, 7/8/25. State. Let me see if there's another one too. State's amended witness list. State's second amended witness list. Okay. I gotta move stuff down. I got too much stuff in front of me. So let me show you. Brittany Adams, Charlie Adelson, Robert Adelson. See, that's going to be all on day one. All on day one. And please pray that the trial starts on the 25th. Please. So, Charlie, Robert, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Sigfredo, Jim Geiger, Sigfredo. They're getting Sigfredo to show up. Scott Radius is right here, number 43. So Gretchen, he's number 43 on that one. So he may or may not chat with us, but you think Jack's holding Georgia back? Well, I don't know. I mean, Georgia, when I talked to Jack in that parking lot, Jack told me it was all up to Georgia. Now, whether that's true or not, I have no idea. But they're not going to do what we want because they're not. I worked in Italy a few weeks in 78. What impressed me most was the olive oil. So delicious. God, I love it too. Oh, you're catching Carl live at 5 to 6 a.m. Woo. I bought my Swatch in France. They had so many to choose from. It took me an hour to pick one. Started to leave the store. Went back and bought a second one. They're still selling them over there. Maybe give the tube a miss when I'm on vacation. Oh, I won't watch YouTube when I'm on there. I like listening to Carl. His voice puts you to sleep. Patty, where are you originally from? I know that accent. You live in Maryland. Are you from Maryland or anywhere near Maryland? I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And I know I have an accent. But so do you. You weren't kidding about that cough. No, it's reflux, according to the doctor. So I took Prilosec, which was the over-the-counter, but I might need prescription. I listen to Carl when I take my dog for his nightly walk. That's nice. You love Venice. My friends and you did a 6-country tour in 93. Have you ever been back, Max? Let's go over this list. So Brittany Adams, Charlie, Rob, Wendy. Drina Bernhardt. She's one of the inmates. Patricia Bird, also an inmate. Corbett, Brock Dietz from the fire department, Michael Gilmore. So the fire department, fire marshal is going to be, emergency. Ryan Fitzpatrick, we're on a first name basis. Sigfredo, Siegfried is what I like to call him. Jim Geiger, Sharon Geiger. Miami PD. Woo! Cannot wait for that because that's when Donna got, clinked. Mary Hall, she's the accountant. Craig Isom, retired and still alive. Oscar Jimenez, Erica Johnson, she worked in the Adelson Dental Mafia office. And Tara Kawas, which, oh my God. I don't know what she wants to talk about, but I need to be there for it. Clarissa, she worked for the Adelsons forever. Of course, Jeffrey Lacoste. Catherine Magbanua is going to come on the stand and give a 5th story. Francis, her brother. David Marcus. He's been in the news recently for, who is he representing now? I forget which pervert. Hold on. He likes the perverts. Clients new. Who did he just hire? Who hired him? Who is it? It's a celebrity. And all I could think of is like Oh, I have the name spelled wrong. It's K. Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell. He represents Ghislaine Maxwell. He likes the perverts. Keith McElveen, Waldo Shadrick. Fancy might get her on, you know. Danbeth FDLE, Luis Rivera. Oh, he's down on the end. Jessica Rodriguez, Marsha Rodriguez, Pat Sanford. Man, they're at the end. Lisa Shelby. She's a social worker that used to work with Jeffrey Lacoste. Juna Chinda. Sarah Youssef is number 61. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, True Crime Wifey. Thank you for the the previous little 2.5 minutes I was on. Thank you for those memberships. It was very nice of you. Can't wait to hear number 50, Lisa Shelby. She's the person confided in about the hitman costing 15 or 50. These two will sink Wendy. Well, she better tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Junam Chinda hung out with Donna a lot. I think she said 8 times. No one's having fun at your expense, but it is nice to think that I could be British and write limericks. Thank you for that, True Crime. You want to hear from inmate Lonky Harris. I want to know why she was best to beat Donna's white ass. Is she on this? Did I miss it? I don't see her on here. Who is the what was the other witness list? Let me see if I can pull it up. Prior to this one. Oh, they changed the order. This one, Charlie's first, Rob, Wendy. Anthony Clark. Tara Kwas is 24. Sarah Youssef 60. So they added 4 more names. I know, but there's still someone else. They added 4 more names. The other list had 61. Harris isn't on the list. Is she the one who said, what's her name? What did you say her name? Lonky Harris? I'm going to see see if I can pull up her record. Lonky Harris? You sure that's her name? You sure that's how you spell her name, Gretchen? It is alphabetical. I'm just pointing out they added 4 more. So there's, the new one has 61. This has 57. So there's 4 more than before. 4 more. How do you spell her name, Gretchen? You went to Paris on your own a minute ago, so about 10 years ago, just to sit and drink coffee. See? Hummingbird is after me. I cannot wait. Nobody, no time, no nothing. Have you done your DNA? You might just be close to places of origin. I am Welsh and English and Irish. You won't be anywhere near it this time. But God willing, I'm going to take my husband next year if we can, depending on how he's doing. Where is it? Gretchen, are you on here still? Bye, Michelle. Have fun at the beach. You're from Morgantown. Well, that was our stop. Jenny, that was our stop on the halfway mark to visit my, to pick up my kids from my first ex-husband's mother's house. So they would drop halfway and the kids would go there for the weekend or something. School enrollment is a great question. Thank you, Rebecca. I think so. I really am curious about that. When were these kids enrolled? Hi, Agent 47. How are you? Trying to find Gretchen's comment if she's still on here. Oh, here it is. You have Lanky Harris. Is that a real name? Is anybody going to do Harris? L-A-N. Lanika. Her name is Lanika Harris. L-A-N-E-K-A. Lanika Harris. Well, this is a family. There's a lot of Lanika Harrises, shockingly. Let's see if I can find her on Facebook. Yep, here she is. Money Montana, that's her name. Here she is. Lanika. Lanky Harris sounds like a bully teenager. Yeah, this is her name, Lanika. 8 years ago. Love Facebook. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, it's difficult to read Dotta's handwriting. Aw, congratulations to her, Patricia. She bought her first house last week. In England, where'd she buy it? Where'd she buy her home? Tell her congratulations. If there was anything about enrollment, the school would be called as a witness, I think. Lonnie Anderson passed away. Oh, what'd she look like last? That's the first thing I do is like last photo. Bless her heart. She was so cool. She was 80. I am so old. I do like Lonnie Anderson last photo. That's what I want to know. Oh, here. God, that plastic surgery just doesn't age you well, you know? That's why I can appreciate some of these celebrities that don't do it to themselves. 2 hours ago, here she is. It's hard to believe this is her. Anyway, she was married to, well, that's not good. What's her face still? It's her on Pinterest. Gotta keep those fillers in, I guess. I don't know. Bless her heart. She's a funny lady. She played a great part on WKRP. Still wouldn't give up the long hair. Yeah, she was very funny. If you ever can, you can watch WKRP on YouTube. It's hilarious. I think Lonnie's most famous for marrying Burt Reynolds. Absolutely. Being him, yeah. Yep, she's in the ooh, Lonnie was in Play Misty for me? I didn't know that. Do I think Donna will testify? No, I don't. I think here's the problem with testifying for yourself. You're going to lose. It'll be immediate lies, obviously, just like Charlie. And then the appeal process is so much harder. And I'm not an attorney or a judge. I mean, I can put that up there. But from what I've read, it's really hard because you can't. So many are dying lately. So many are old. Wirral, UK. Wirral. Am I saying Wirral? How do you say it? Wirral. It's a metropolitan near Liverpool. It's a peninsula. Wirral. Damn. See what I'm talking about? It's beautiful. God. I mean, there's beautiful parts of the United States, I know, but we don't have castles. Okay? My daughter just got home from Germany, and I asked her if she'll go back, and she's like, yes, because we don't have castles. I don't think Donna's going to testify. You love Smokey and the Bandit. It's hilarious. Wendy will not testify at her trial. I'm not sure about Donna. She should not testify, but Donna is Donna. Play Misty was a film prior to Fatal Attraction. It was very good. It has a great music soundtrack, by the way. If you want to go down memory lane and you're over 65, watch Old Password. Aw. It's cute. It's good. Donna's ego and hubris are big enough to make the mistake. Well, we're going to have to figure out, what I'm going to do is, remember we were talking about bingo and everyone had an idea of like a word. So someone was kind enough to send me, Kimmy, I think it was Kimmy, send me all of the words that we discussed, and I'm going to assign a bingo number to them and then do like a randomizer and call out. So you just have a normal bingo card and we'll just call out the number associated with the term from the Adelson trial. I thought that might be the most efficient way to play bingo. It's only good to testify if you're telling the truth. Donna Mills was in Play Misty for me. Oh. Jessica, what was her name? Jessica. She had beautiful cheeks. Jessica Walter and Donna Mills. And Clint Eastwood. I didn't realize he was in that. Do you think they'll arrest Wendy soon? Not until after this trial. No. Wendy will not be arrested until after this trial. Hi, My Father's Alibi. Thank you, Debbie. Play Misty for Me is free on YouTube right now. Tim Jansen said that Donna has been emailing a local Tallahassee woman, and Donna is saying that she will definitely win. Lori Vallow thought she would win too. She's not going to win. So, do you all remember Robert Durst taking it? Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, it's not free now? Let me see where you can watch it. That's a good movie. You can watch it. Oh, it's not free at all? It's not free at all right now. Sometimes movies like that are on Tubi. I'm not paying $3.99 to see it, but Evelyn Draper. It's a great name. It's a great name. It was the best of times. It was the Durst of times. Well, let me show you something that Bling sent me, and then I gotta go. And to go with this rhyme, in Pennsylvania, there was an accident, and a hot dog truck. Let me go. Where was it? I want to know where. Oh, right in York County. So in between where I'm from and Harrisburg is a town called York. And the county is also, what am I doing? Go. And let me get rid of this stuff. I'm going to knock out my stream. So in York County, Glen Rock exit, this poor semi, let me go back to the beginning, wrecked and put frozen hot dogs on all over the road. And Patricia writes about the Durst of times. Well, I said this was the worst, WURST, accident in the history of the Glen Rock exit. Get it? Like bratwurst. Get it? A load of frozen hot dogs. Brutal. Did he even know he dropped it? Look at it. Cops said they didn't know how slippery hot dogs were. A male bunny boiler. It is Amish, well, kind of Amish country, but it's just a little bit north of Maryland, Baltimore. Look at that. Poor guy. Poor guy. He got famous for hot dogs. It's the worst thing that could have happened. All salvage. Get a team and a truck out, right? Wildlife will be killed trying to get to the house. Were they kosher? Kosher-ish. Yeah, I don't think so. I think they were called Gizzy. I think it was called Gizzy hot dogs, which I'd never even heard of. Cops said it was the worst wreck that they'd seen in weeks. Poor guy. Closes the road. It closed the road for a while. 4 people were injured. 4 people were injured. Tractor trailer split open. Here it is. And 1,000 pounds of hot dogs. Half a ton. Damn. Shrewsbury. We have townships in Pennsylvania. We have villages, townships, boroughs, cities, towns, counties. It's a mess. And they all tax you. Tractor trailer split open and spilled 1,000 pounds of frozen hot dogs across the road. heard a loud bang, and then we heard about 3 more loud bangs. We knew it was a tire first. Oh, that's what happened. But then after that, there were some other types. These news things make this shit unwatchable. Damn, 4 people hurt. Guess we shouldn't make so much fun of it. Thank you, Agent 47. Sabre it on the streets of New York. If I see anything as more than 3 episodes, I tend not to watch it. You love Vienna kosher hot dogs. Kosher with a hint of steel-belted radials. Well, I got to go because I got to get up early and go to work, which I'm already at work. I wish I had a bed here sometimes. It'd just be easier. It's a suburb within a suburb within a suburb. And the movie, Albert Nobbs, is another very unusual and brilliant film with Glenn Close as a Victorian woman who identifies as a man. It's quite profound. What is a township? It's another tiny-ass form of government to tax you. That's what it is. Like I lived in, when I was Harrisburg, was the mailing address. But we were in Pleasant Hills, which is the neighborhood, in Lower Paxton Township, just outside of the village of Linglestown. That's how ridiculous it is. And like Hershey, Pennsylvania is a mailing address, but there's no town of Hershey. It's Derry Township. Thanks, Patty. Thank you, Max. Good night, everyone. Only mustard on hot dog. Cheers. Cheers on that. Bye, D love of God. I'm going to get a cough. So I'm going to go. Have a great night, everyone. I really appreciate you all very, very much. Thank you.